Hello, my fellow adventurers, and welcome to Hazards and Hijinks, the live action fantasy role playing improv show. My name is Hero Carlisle, and I am your dungeon master tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for our live stream. We're so happy to have you on this adventure, and to be honest, we need all the help we can get. Tonight, our heroes are going to go on an improvised adventure for you. Where they will fend off the dangers that lie deep in the kingdom of Improvia, as voted on by you. That's right, this week we took to our social media and to get suggestions on what creatures our heroes will take on. Tonight, that means giants! With a glorious victory on our social media feeds, giants are the monster we'll be fighting today. Will our heroes survive? They're very small in comparison to giants, so it seems very unlikely. But only time will tell. That's what we're here to find out in this adventure. All right. Now, since we're not performing in a theater tonight, Fancy Hobo needs your continued help. We are raising donations so that we can bring you more live streamed improv shows directly to you, directly to your home. This show survives off of your generous donations, and we would greatly appreciate anything you are willing to give to us. To make a donation directly to us, head over to Venmo and send those donations to @FancyHoboImprov, which is also at the bottom of the screen, so you can check it there to know you're in the right place. Not only do you get to say you're helping Fancy Hobo Improv, but you also get to be part of our show. When you donate, our Fancy Hobo logo will tip his hat, and you'll see that on the screen, and your name will appear up on my screen, and I will be able to integrate you into the adventure. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to meet a giant named Cynthia? I know I certainly would. I like women that are big and strong and beautiful, and that's a strong, beautiful name. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's introduce tonight's party. Uh, Playing Alera the Elf Mercenary, put your hands together for Holly Scott.
Hello, travelers. Hail and well met.
Playing McDuffie the Human Druid, put your hands together for Robert Ferreras.
Hey, strange disembodied voice and onlookers from another realm? That's weird.
Playing Phylos the Thundering Deep, the Wyvern Wizard, put your hands together for Phil Nieto.
Good evening, smelly humans. Enjoy my magical escapades.
And playing Snugdar Tryptophan, the gnome priest, we have Tyler Kuntz. Put your hands together for him.
Hello! I'm going on an adventure!
Oh, it's like that.
Now that we've assembled the party, we're ready to get started on this adventure with a hearty huzzah. And on the count of 3, huzzah with us. 1, 2, 3, huzzah!
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 The adventurers find themselves in the Broken Tankard Tavern in the Orc city of Oakvale, along the Oakvale Forest, where they've been for several months. Today, they have received news that giants are encroaching on the mountains to the north, and this has sent all of the town into a frenzy as adventurers flood in from all over the world to prove their worth and attain some glory by taking down these giants which are encroaching. Our heroes have done the same, gathering their resources together. They are about to set out on a quest unlike any they've done so far. And we find them back at the tankard, drinking and preparing for the quest ahead of them.
I'm very excited.
I've never liked those giants very much. You know, seen as like they've been like pretty good at beating people. I mean, they beat a bunch of people in a couple years ago. Every 2 years, they seem to beat somebody up. So I'd like to take them down a peg, just out of personal, vendetta.
Honestly, guys, like me personally, I generally don't know how I feel about attacking a group of sentient people despite their size or capabilities. But also like that's a cool mountain, and I know a lot of dope wolves and deer and squirrels that live in that mountain, and they're not having this, man. They're all like big and stompy, and they eat whole things.
What?
It's not
What?
cool.
How big are giants? I have no idea. I haven't seen one before.
They're
Well, I
big.
mean, they're big, man. I mean, in all fairness, you are comparatively small as a gnome duder, but like well, there are all kinds of big, man. There's different types of big.
Yeah.
Some of them are big and fiery, some of them are big and stupid, and some of them are big and made of rock. Like they're a diverse and dangerous group of people. I kind of feel bad having to attack them.
They're all bigger than me, so that should give you some kind of crux point if you're looking.
Yeah,
For
you're tall, legs. You're tall.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Well,
like,
perhaps they need the guidance of the celestial kitten, and Elvish could be resolved with no problems. I've got plenty more pamphlets. Like, do I need to get a bigger font?
you know what, little dude? Like, maybe you're onto something. Hey, guy, maybe the little dude's onto something. Maybe we can try to like work something out, or like maybe I don't know, like a grand religious conversion. This guy's got me like halfway there.
I don't see any glory in converting the giants to the celestial kitten. In killing them, though, I feel like there's lots of glory. So that would be my vote.
People do sing your tales if you kill just one giant. If we brought down more than that, a giant each, they would love our group.
I mean, that would make it easier for us to like have access to resources to continue our further plans in various ways.
It does look good on the old adventuring resume, that's for sure.
We need a good group name. We haven't come up with a group name yet. A lot of good adventuring groups out there have a group name, like the Thundering Horde. That's a group name that's very
Oh
good.
yeah, or the or the Dawn Bringers. Those guys are dope. Or Ted and Steve. Have you guys met Ted and Steve?
Ted and Steve is not very. We're not Ted and Steve level yet, there, McDuffie.
Do not mention Ted or Steve. An old orc at the end of the bar was drinking. His arm is missing. Do not mention Ted or Steve.
Oh.
Do you know what happened to them?
Well, aside from their names being etched in the annals of history, no, not really.
The giants ate them.
Ooh.
Wait, so like
3 nights ago, the giants came down from the mountain. Ted and Steve valiantly picked up their swords and attacked, only to be crushed, pulverized, smashed into little tiny pieces, and then smeared across a bread and ate as so much jam for the giants.
They like eat people?
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Very descriptive,
Wait,
though.
does that mean that if we like also aren't there bones in orcs and people? Like, can you spread a bone? You gotta have a lot of force to spread bone. That's impressive and terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes. The giants came down on behalf of their giant queen, Jessie the Giant Queen. She has commanded all of the giants to do as they please, to pillage and destroy and reave. Oh, if only we had heroes like Ted and Steve who could valiantly pick up their swords and fight. But they are dead.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
Group powwow over here, everybody. Group powwow. All right, like I'm not like good at like math or like word things or logic things or things that don't involve being trees. But like one thing like that makes sense is like if like everyone knows Ted and Steve, man. Everyone knows Ted and Steve. Like Ted and Steve get all the good jobs, they get all the cool stuff, right? So if everybody knows Ted and Steve, and then some giants killed Ted and some giants ate Ted and Steve. dude, if we eat the giants, we eat Ted and Steve and we get their fame. That's how it works, right?
I don't want to eat a giant. That sounds disgusting, McDuffie.
I could eat a
Okay.
giant.
I mean, like, I could turn into a bear. It's never that. I mean, or a wolf or jackals are cool. They'll eat anything. Also, dung beetles. Man, dung beetles, they literally eat poop. When I was a dung beetle, I liked eating poop.
No, gross. Hey, no, gross.
What?
I'm with you on the fame part, though. I do think we need to have some kind of fame here. So what we need to do is we'll kill the giants. You can eat one if you feel like you're up to it. That's fine. I'm not gonna. Who am I to yuck your yum, McDuffie? Like if you're feeling hungry, go nuts. Do you, boo? But I wouldn't mind
Thanks, Alara.
giant down. I wouldn't mind like thrashing some, and then we take the glory. We come up with a bitchin' name. I'm thinking like Alara's Adventurers or Alara's Cool Squad or something of that nature. But we'll workshop it. And then we become famous throughout Improvia, just knocking stuff down, just spitballing. Thoughts?
I mean, I'm still gonna eat a giant, but like, yeah. I mean, I guess technically, in order to eat something, I'd have to kill it in the process.
Yeah. Well, I can help you with that, and I'm sure we all love to help you kill that giant so you can get your eating on a culinary adventure.
I mean, you could eat part of something without killing it. There are lots of unessential parts you could carve off to cook and eat. But in this case, I feel like we should kill it first, because that's the glory part.
Yeah, and also
they're dangerous, you know? Like, if we don't kill them right away, like, we can't, like, be like, hey, we're gonna eat you, don't go anywhere. You know, like you can do that to, like, a berry or, like, a banana, but you can't do that to, like, a giant, because they'll, like, step on you.
Yeah.
Also, let's go kill some giants.
I'm down. Let's go. Huzzah, baby.
I mean,
Ted and Steve didn't have any magic users with them, so I think we'll have the edge now.
That's right.
That's true.
They're just two bards. What are they going to do? Two bards? Of course they're going to stomp by giants. Let's go. We're going to rock this set.
Perhaps
so
they
we should probably
head
go.
out. And so the party headed out north to the mountains to challenge the giants for glory and fame. On their way, they encountered many other adventurers who had different degrees of wounds and injuries, who had tried valiantly and been defeated soundly by the giants. Before long, they found themselves at the giants' keep at the top of a mountain of ice. The mountain keep crept out like a fist, punching through the mountain, and sitting on that fist was a ring. But it wasn't a ring, it was a palace made of ice and bone, where Jessie, the giant queen, lived. Surrounding the palace were many giants, all performing feats of strength, throwing boulders, hitting trees, slaying dragons, and other daring feats of prowess and strength to show that they were the greatest giant warrior possible.
Is it just me, or does it feel like all these giant dudes are really compensating for something?
Yeah, I think that too.
Like we get it. Yeah, of course you're strong. You're like the size of 2 buildings. Like, yeah, of course you can like pick up a boulder and throw it. Like, that's not really impressive. Like, could you do like really tiny, fine, intricate work like scrimshaw or like bookbinding? That stuff's cool, man. Like, that. Come back and call me when you can do that, guys.
Rubik's Cube. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Who dares say that our feats of strength are not impressive enough? A booming voice calls out from the mountaintop. A large giant with a big, great beard, littered with the bones and flesh of his enemies, strides towards the party. This is Sven the giant. I am Sven the giant. You little man with your little plaid cloak, thinking that Scrimshaw is worthy to impress the queen.
I mean, like, dude, you don't even know me, bro. Like, why you gotta be so like toxic about this shit, bro? Like, look, man.
Because I am Sven, the toxic. You are weak and tiny. You have no strength. You have no prowess. You are just a small, insignificant man with his little party.
I have a counter to that. Two of them actually. The first one is like, dude, why? Like, who hurt you, man? Why are you like this? Did your dad not love you or something? Or your mom? Like, did you get hit a lot as a kid? What's going on? Two, like, my name is Mac Duffy, and these are my friends, and I do not appreciate you talking to us that way. Oh, and I got another thing. A mysterious voice in the sky. I'm gonna use my druidic powers to shapeshift into a giant scorpion and sting that motherfucker right in his junk sack. Snap, 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 snap.
Oh. MacDuffie swiftly transformed into a giant scorpion and shot out his stinger directly into the crotch of Sven the giant. He drops to his knees. Ah! Oh! My nutsack is gorgeous with venom! Ah! The other giants laugh and begin applauding. Several of the giants come up. MacDuffie! 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 MacDuffie!
Click.
McDuffie!
Suddenly, a larger giant appears. He has horns atop his head made from the bones of dragons, and he wears a necklace made of the finest large emeralds. Hello! I am Stephanie the Giant, Jarl of all of these giants. I have come to hear of this McDuffie who has defeated Sven in single combat.
You're on your own there, McDuffie. We'll be back here, just hanging out, chilling.
Hey, what was your name again, big lady?
I am Stephanie, Jarl of these giants.
Cool. What's a jarl?
A Jarl is like a king, but cooler.
I'll definitely give you the word jarl has a better ring to it than the word king, especially so yeah, it just doesn't sound as cool. But Stephanie, like, what do you do? What do you do here?
What do? I do everything to impress the queen, Jessie the Frost Giant Queen. I lift boulders over my head. Stephanie lifts a boulder over her head and crushes it with her skull. I take tree trunks and swing them about. She swings tree trunks as if they were sticks, flying them through the air. I pick up large animals like this bear. She picks up a bear, takes a bite out of its head, and throws it several miles. All of this I do to prove my strength and prowess. You have defeated Sven.
Yeah.
You are now one of us by honor.
Oh. So Stephanie, let me ask you, but why do you do that? Like, why are you trying to impress the queen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I see a lot of things out here, and clearly they ain't working. Like, have you ever tried like baking her a cake, or like maybe like writing a nice poem?
How dare you imply that my feats of prowess are not great enough to impress the queen? You have insulted me, and now you must challenge me in the ring of blood, where we will exchange bodily damage to one another until we have impressed the queen.
Very aggressive group of people, like real aggressive.
Yeah, they're like all kinds of real aggressive, and I don't like it. Okay, so like, hold on, Stephanie, let's roll this back just one hot second. Like, can we choose? Can I have to challenge you, right? So I gotta make sure I get that.
Yes, you must challenge me in the ring of blood.
Can I choose to challenge you? You don't, huh?
I don't think you actually have to challenge her. I think that's like this. It's not like a law. I think she's just trying to get you to challenge her so that you'll challenge her.
Yeah, she's kind of goading you on, McDuffie, a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, well, I mean, is that what's happening? Okay.
You know what though? If we do it and we win, instant glory because you've already beaten a dragon. You're already going to have your name sung by bards across the land. So beating 2 dragons?
I am not a dragon, you silly elf. I am a frost giant, tall and proud.
Dragons are
excuse me.
elves names for giants. We just kind of call everything bigger than us dragons. It's just a standard thing. Don't get offended by it. You're a giant. I get it. I'm sorry. We're elves. We do what we want. I'm sorry.
Your elf friend has offended me, and now you must prove your worth by going on a quest. If you fail to do this quest, we will crush your bones and smear you across our bread like so much jam.
That is incredibly
like-
aggressive and descriptive, which I appreciate. So the just one. So I definitely prefer this doing a quest than having to fight you because like you're a giant and I'm not gonna lie. I ate a bunch of random things that I found, and now I don't feel hot. I feel cold and clammy and a little bit terrified that tree over there knows about the bad things I did when I was alone in the woods. But that's not the point right now. The point is, what do I got to do so I can get this giant queen to chill her roll?
Bah! It is said that Queen Jessie has lost her sister, Princess Lisa. Princess Lisa has been lost in the mountain, stolen by a great giant exile who used to be Jarl before me. Granny Johnny, you find this Granny Johnny and vanquish them and relieve Princess Lisa from her bonds. If you do this, you will prove your worth to us. Also, I want that gnome to dance.
Me?
I also want this. Yeah, I will go along with this. I'm sorry, little dude. You're gonna have to dance for us. Make it good.
Dance for us, gnome.
All right. Luckily, it's my favorite thing to do.
He's so good at dancing.
Oh!
Hidden talent.
This brings me much pleasure.
So good.
While I got your attention, have you ever heard of the Celestial Kitten? He can teach you and dance into your heart. I have here a pamphlet for you.
Oh, I take your tiny pamphlet. I will read it while you are gone on this quest. Find Granny Johnny, or I will crush your bones to make my jam.
All right, let's do this. Also, I kind of like her.
Yeah, she's got good vibes.
It's pretty nice.
Sorry for calling you a dragon. I didn't mean
Yeah.
it. I mean, I wouldn't want to call anybody a dragon that isn't a dragon. So, like I feel bad when I call you a dragon, Philo.
Yes, it is foolish. I'm a wyvern.
I know.
Very different.
Dragons are pretty rare. So, anyway, Snugdar, you're never going to live that down. So just remember, I'm going to ask you to dance at random intervals, and you're going to do it, and it's going to be great. So, adventure on!
Okay.
Indeed, Snugdar would never live that down. And you'll never live down donating to us, because if you do it, you'll be part of the show. So follow our little link, head over to Venmo at @FancyHoboImprov, and donate to us right now to continue the adventure. Our adventurers are continuing on deeper into the northern mountains, following the tracks of a giant, an exiled giant, that of Granny Johnny. As they do, they are caught in a mighty and terrible blizzard and become lost for several days. How will they survive? Let's find out.
It's real cold, guys. How you doing over there, Philos? Aren't you like exothermic?
Yes, but I'm magic, so I can just create fire to keep myself warm.
Oh, that's super convenient. I dig that.
It is nice, yes.
This is
Got a little
super cup.
fire burning between my legs, just under my robe. It's quite pleasant.
Oh, warm in the undercarriage, I see. Nice,
Right.
Wyvern dude. Nice. Also dangerous. I hope you don't have hair down there. So like we need to
I
like
have
find.
scales.
Yeah, exactly. That would be awkward if you had hair down there, right? Because you don't have any hair. You're just your scales and whatever that like cresty bit is in the front of your mouth. It's kind of cool and a little scary. I dig it. Um, hey, mysterious voice from the narration sky. Can I use my like knowledge of nature to help me find my way through this damned blizzard?
Yes, let's roll to see how you do. Oh, that looks like a 6 by my count. So McDuffie leads them deeper and deeper into the blizzard. All of the party takes 1 hit point of damage from the cold.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
cold.
Oh, I regret wearing this cold shoulder top. It's really cute, but it's really bad for winter. Oh.
The wind from this blizzard keeps blowing my fires out. It's freezing.
All right, guys. So maybe I might have got lost at that last swirl of ice. Does anybody have any good ideas? Maybe like Philos, you got something? Lara, what about you, little dude? You got something for me?
I mean, I
yeah.
could fly up and check the surrounding area if we want.
You
Look for
can
landmarks
fly?
and stuff.
What? He can fly?
Oh yeah,
course,
he's
like-
got like wings.
A wyvern.
Yeah, you can fly, like very limitedly. Fly, right?
Yeah.
I can fly like normal. It's not limited. I have wings. I fly.
But you never do it. So I'm just means to assume that you just don't, because like you're embarrassed by it or something.
No, I don't want to embarrass you by how cool I am by flying around.
I promise you that's not going to happen, because I don't think you're that cool. But hey, I could be wrong.
Yeah, Philos, why don't you get a look around, man? Like I am so lost.
Could I?
All right.
That's always my good plan, because elves always go right. So going right seems to work for me. Just FYI.
Could I fly on you? Could I be on
You
your
want to-
back?
Yeah, jump on.
Oh, praise the fur father! Oh, all right, let's go. Ah,
Just don't drop them. Oh.
And be careful, little guy.
Ah,
That cat cloud.
wildlife. Adorable out here.
With that, Snugdar and Philos took to the sky, Philos revealing he had massive, normal wings that could totally fly on any given occasion. He just hadn't up until this point. He takes to the air and soars past the blizzard, high above the cloud line, to see that the mountains extend further up. And at the peak of the mountain, conjuring the blizzard, was a dragon, a white dragon.
It was actually a dragon.
Riding the dragon was a massive giant with a beard as long as his body. This was clearly Granny Johnny. 2 battle axes were slung across his back, and he laughed as the blizzard that he was conjuring. Ha 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 ha!
This is disturbing. A magic giant is different from the common brutes.
Well, what do you think we should do? Should we try to go after it with some kind of fireball? I mean, you're the one that's up there, so maybe help us out and attack.
I'm having a hard time hearing you in the blizzard. I'll tell you when I get down.
Oh,
We're
okay.
having a hard time hearing you in the blizzard. You should tell us when you get down.
You don't look that
Snugdar.
cool. It's not impressive. I'm sorry. I wanted it to be for you, but it's not. You'll never hear that. Sure.
Snugdar, what do you think?
yes, I think perhaps we should go down. Or maybe you could take me closer, and I could convince him that he should give up the princess and take the fur father into his heart.
Ah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
I've got
Let's try
pamphlets.
it.
Yes, let's do it.
So Philos flew towards Granny Johnny atop the white dragon. Hello, traveler. You also have a dragon.
Yes, he does.
Ha 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 ha! I am Granny Johnny, and this is my dragon, Diana! Ha 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 ha! Diana is a good dragon. She has created this blizzard to stop any attacker who would come to defeat me. Ha 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 ha!
Hello, I am Snugdar Tryptophan, and this here is Phylos. He's a good wyvern. He's my best friend. And we have come to save the princess, and to have you accept within your heart the great fur father, for he loves you. And I cast charm person.
Is that going to work? Because he's a giant and not a person.
Your charm is ineffective against me, giant. You cannot stop me, for you are just a tiny little gnome who rolled an 8, while I am a giant who is much greater than that number. Ha 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 ha! I shall throw a fireball at you with my massive magic hands. He conjures
no.
a fireball and throws it towards you.
Counter spell.
Ooh, counter
Woo.
spell. Let's roll to see if that worked. That's a 14. Yes, the fireball explodes, being caught by the other magical spell. It dissipates. Ah, so your dragon is cool as well. Well then, let our two dragons fight. Go, Diana. Destroy this wyvern. Bring me its head. Granny Johnny leaps from the dragon and descends down into the mountain, while Diana flaps its wings and flies towards you. Ah!
Woo.
Shooting ice from its mouth.
All right. Mysterious voice from the sky. I'm going to use my druidic powers to turn into a giant eagle and get closer to what's going on. Alira, hold on tight, legs. Oof.
Oh God! Okay.
Eagle! Eagle!
Oh God! Oh God! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Make me die.
McDuffie and Alera took to the sky and found that Phylos was fleeing a massive white dragon. The blizzard had stopped as the dragon had become focused on Phylos, and the two descended back down to the summit of the mountain. With a massive crash, the dragon lands and begins searching for Phylos.
Phylos, I can summon my energy and give you a guiding bolt straight to that dragon, and you can focus your attack there.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, Snugdar begins doing a chant of aid to assist in an attack. Phylos, what do you do?
I will call upon my ancestral heritage of the wyvern, using a standard breath weapon attack to breathe lightning onto the white dragon.
All right, let's roll for that. Oh, 10! Yes, and we have an aid, so let's roll an additional dice for that aid. Whoa, 15!
Dang.
Lightning extends out from Phylos's mouth, catching Deanna right in her shoulder. She collapses to the ground unconscious, her tongue flapping wildly from her mouth as frozen fumes rise from her mouth.
McDuffie,
you
first down
bested-
upstairs.
That's my best
Eagle,
friend for you.
eagle.
Good work,
Eagle.
Snugdar.
All right. How do we do?
Eagle.
We're good?
We're all right for now.
Oh.
Granny Johnny has escaped somewhere in the woods.
All right. Well, we're gonna need to find him somehow. Maybe I could read some tracks on the ground or something and try to perceive where he went. Perhaps that's
Yes.
something we can do.
Let's try that. Let's roll a perception check. Ooh, 3. No, you follow tracks that lead you to a dryad. Her name is Kayleen. Kaylee. Her name is Kaylee, the dryad. Hi, I'm Kaylee, the dryad. How are you?
Hi, Kaylee the Dryad. I'm Alera, and these are my color commentators. And we are here to find a giant. Can you help us find that big dude?
No, but I can charm all of you and make you my slaves. She casts a charm spell.
Counterspell.
All right, let's roll if that worked. Oh no, the counterspell did not work.
Feeling dizzy.
Hey,
Now all of you will come with me
hi.
and I will sell you to Granny Johnny because Granny Johnny is my boyfriend.
Neat. That's
Wait,
cute.
hold on, good looking. Like people aren't property, and we have like our own agency. But like, I like the way you look. I just gotta say that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not usually into the
Like
ladies. But
normally, I'm not into. Yeah, like legs has got it, huh? Right?
yeah, that's not true. I'm always into the ladies. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just very charmed to see you.
you know,
Well, that's good.
I usually only have room in my heart for the fur father, but for you, perhaps I could make an exception. Ooh.
Come, foolish mortals, and I will take you to Granny Johnny, where you will be crushed into your bones will be crushed like so much jam.
That sounds nice. That's nice.
That's what you want. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And Kaylee leads them deep into the forest to a massive cave where Granny Johnny sits, sharpening his two massive battle axes. Ho ho! What is this, Kaylee? What have you brought me today? These are foolish mortals who came into my grove. I've enchanted them. You can destroy them if you wish. Ah, yes, they have defeated my white dragon, and now I will crush them with my axe.
Kaylee! Kaylee, look out! This guy tried to attack us with his dragon earlier. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Kaylee. And with that, I say a blessing to the Fur Father, and hair magically grows from every pore of her body.
Ah, what is happening to me? This isn't what I wanted.
Oh,
Oh,
Now
Kaylee
you're
is
safe.
like.
Kaylee is distracted, so all of you can make a roll to see if you can overcome the effects of your charm. Let's roll to see if they did. Oh, a natural 20. Yes, you have all broken free from your
Oh.
charm and have regained your senses. You see Granny Johnny is peeling the fur off of Kaylee as she screams in terror as more fur grows on her. I'm sorry. I'll get rid of all of this fur. Both are
think she did.
distracted at the moment. Alera, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna take some umbrella upside the head of that charming bitch. So I do a standard attack, a giant swipe right on the backside of Kaylee's head.
All right. 10 damage. The umbrella smacks Kaylee directly in the head and she falls to the ground. Ah! This day is not going how I wanted it to.
You charm me,
Ah!
charm everybody. You're going down. That's how we roll in Alera's Adventurers.
All right, McDuffie, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
As much as I like the alliteration of Lara, we're gonna have to talk about that. All right, mysterious voice from the sky, I'm gonna use my druidic power to shapeshift into a snow leopard, but a big snow leopard, and I'm gonna fly through the air, grab on that giant's face, and just like make all of the soft bits go away with my newfound claw bits for a power
Okay.
attack.
For a power attack. Yes, that looks like 11 points of damage. You leap into the air, shifting into your cat form, and begin clawing at Granny Johnny. Ah! This is worse than anything I've ever experienced! That would make it their turn. Kaylee is going to attack first. She's going to cast another charm on all of you. Let's see how she does. Oh, her charm fails with a 2. Next, Granny Johnny is going to take his 2 axes and try and get McDuffie off of him. Ah! Let's roll the attack. Oh, but he fails to do so. Blood in his eyes. He can't get a good grip on you. That would make it Snugdar's turn. Snugdar, what would you like to do?
Oh, I summon all of my energy into me palms, and they get a little furry, and I go and I run at him to do a standard attack, inflict wounds, and I touch the giant.
Oh, wow. 11 points of damage. A gushing wound explodes out from his knee. Ah! This tiny thing! How are you so strong? Ah! That would make it Philos's turn. Philos, what would you like to do?
I would like to use a simple attack and wave my staff through the air to carve out a fiery arrow that I will send arcing at the Dryad, Kaylee.
All right. Yes, for 4 damage, the fiery arrow shoots and catches on Kaylee's fur. She erupts into an inferno of fire and screams as she was made of wood before. This is actually doing extra damage to her. She runs out of the cave, a plume of smoke following behind her. Kaylee, no, my love! Come back! Ah! I will kill you for this! All right. Granny Johnny makes another attack. Let's roll for that second attack. Oh, this hits everybody. It's a simple attack, bringing down his axe hard, breaking the ice around him. Oh, for 6 damage. Everyone takes 6 damage and are thrown. That means McDuffie, Snugdar, and Philos are unconscious.
Well, this is going great.
Alera, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, there's no time like the present to kick some ass. I hope you don't like your head very much because you're not going to have it for much longer. And I open up my slicing umbrella attack, a powerful attack, and throw it spinning wise at the giant.
Oh, well, that was, whoa. All right, 3, 6, 11 damage, slicing into Granny Johnny's neck, cutting his beard in half. It now tumbles at his waist. Ah! I will crush you! He smashes his fist down on the ground for another attack. Oh, 18. I'm pretty sure that's a hit. So another simple attack.
Oh.
For 4 damage, rocks fly, striking you. Alera, it's your turn again. What would you like to do?
Hold on, I gotta do math. You're making me do math. All right. I can't with this anymore. I need some assistance. I'm gonna roll and try to heal Snugdar. And I put my palms together and I do the ancient code of the cure of the Elven to try to bring Snugdar back to get his assistance to bring the party back to life. Oh, great healing. Oh, great healing out. Please bring my friends to joy. Please bring my friends back to life. Ho!
Yes, Snugdar is healed for 4 points of damage. He comes back from his unconscious state. Snugdar, it's your turn. You've been healed by the ancient spirits of the Elven faith. What do you do?
Oh no! I see
Bring
my
them back,
companion.
Snuggy. Bring them back. We need them.
I gotcha! Oh, heavenly forefather, hear my curing words, and bless my companions, that with your celestial fur they may be warm and their hearts grow tender and beat once more.
All right. Who are you healing? Was that healing McDuffie or Philos?
Philos.
Philos has been healed for 1 hit point of damage. He staggers to consciousness, clinging on the edge of oblivion.
Ah, I had a dream about a kitten licking my face.
That be the fur father. Oh, he be with you always now.
Let's take this guy out, huh?
The giant, angry at the attacks lobbied against him, brings his fists down again and slams them into the ground for another attack. Oh, but 6. Alera, what's your armor class?
It's 6. Is it tie goes to the runner or what?
Tie goes to the attacker, so let's do a simple attack.
Balls. Oh,
For 6 hit points of damage, a massive boulder careens and strikes Alera in the head. Oh, the fight is not looking good, folks. It's turned against them. This is why challenging giants is such a daring feat of glory and prowess, because it's so difficult to do. Do they have the strength to overcome? Let's find out. It's Philos's turn.
Take him out, Philos, please.
I would like to use the most powerful healing spell I know, a mother's kiss. It's a group heal, so as I wave my staff in the air, a cloud of pink-purple lips travels through the air and gives everyone little kisses all over, healing them.
All right. Yes, it heals everyone. Let's roll 2 more dice, as that was the most powerful healing spell he had. Oh, geez. Well, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. Each of you are healed for 4 hit points of damage.
Oh, I feel a little bit better. Thank you, the great kissing mother.
Oh man, like what happened? I remember being a cat, and then I remember having a desire to murder, and then I don't remember much. And then I got kissed. What's going on?
McDuffie, it's your turn. The giant is before you.
Kill him, McDuffie. Kill him. Please.
Oh damn giant! Okay. I got this. I'm gonna use my druidic power. I'm gonna reach my hands and plunge him into the ground and chant druidic words, which are very difficult to say out loud. And vines will grow for a standard attack, grabbing the giant and seizing them in place, and like they're spiky and thorny and rippy at his legs.
All right. Yes, for 11 points of damage, vines burst forth from the icy ground and grapple Granny Johnny in the legs. Ah! He falls to his knees. He seems to be on his last leg. That would make it Alera's turn. Alera, what would you like to do?
Well, it's been a while since I've done my cricket practice, but since he's on his knees, I might try for a standard attack head swipe right across the jaw. It's only going to be a simple one because I'm a little bit weakened from my current state. So just a flank against the side of the head with the backside of my umbrella.
Whoa, for 6 damage. Alera strikes Granny Johnny in the head, and he fumbles, tumbling to the ground with a massive thud. Kapoof! I am defeated!
This better go in the Bard's Tale about me.
Where's the princess? Quickly, before you die, fool!
You travel deeper into the cave and notice a large cage made out of bones and timber. And in the cage is the Princess Lisa. Hello, I'm Princess Lisa. I've been held captive.
Hello, Princess Lisa. We've been sent to rescue you to prove our worth to the Queen.
Oh, that is great. Well, then break me out of this cage.
Yeah, it's bones. We're a little bit weakened right now, so
Well,
Someone
I
gotta do
I'm a bit
this.
of a tinkerer. Perhaps I could try picking the lock.
Yeah.
Yes, let's
yeah,
try
there you
picking
go.
the lock. A natural 20. You pick the lock, and suddenly a spring opens up, and a massive treasure chest, which was behind the cage, reveals itself with gold and emeralds and diamonds the size of your fist and rubies the size of your head.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
That's a
man.
cool lock.
This was the secret treasure of Granny Johnny, and now it is yours.
This is really a great day, you guys.
This is
Alara's adventure is going down in history as the one that took down the giant and won the gold. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and save the princess.
Alara's adventurers. Ooh, ooh. Just on a lute. You got to imagine a lute. Alara's adventurers.
Just ignore her and grab the treasure. Let's get out of here and get back
yeah.
to the
I
war.
think I've gotten all that I need out of that one. Let's go ahead and start grabbing stuff up. Oh, look, a
party-
diamond.
The party gathers up the treasure and escorts the princess back to the keep of the frost giants, the massive fist which sits atop at its very peak, the ring that is the seat of power of Queen Jessie. But they are stopped by Stephanie, the Jarl giant. Why have you come here? Have you defeated Granny Johnny?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, like it wasn't that hard. I mean, I did knock it out with the backside of my umbrella. It was like a weakened side, and it still knocked him straight out. So he wasn't that much of a challenge. Kind of a pushover, actually. So.
It was
Well, if it was a
definitely
pushover,
team effort.
then I give you a second challenge.
What?
You had to say you had to do that, Alaire, didn't you?
I mean,
You
it
just,
was.
you just bragged our way into more problems. All right.
You must drink against Gran Ken, the greatest drinker of all the giants. Who amongst you is the stoutest of constitution? Who can
I've
hold
got
your
this.
liquor?
I've got this.
All right, Philos, go to
Carlos has got this. He's like always a little drunk, so we've got this in the bag.
it. He's the greatest.
Suddenly, a massive giant holding two kegs appears. He is Grand Ken, the massive giant. He drops the two kegs and pops them open and pulls out tankards as big as Snugdar, dropping them on the ground and filling them with ale. Are you ready, boy? Let us drink!
Hang on, let me finish off this ale I brought with me just to quench my thirst a little bit.
Bold and stupid!
I love this. I'm loving this, Philos. This is you should be like this always, because this is dope.
All right, let's roll to see how well Phylos did on the drinking.
Yeah.
Ah! I can't believe it! Another natural 20! Grand Ken begins drinking wildly, but Phylos drinks at a steady pace, out drinking him, dropping his keg and picking a second one up, drinking it. He throws the keg at Grand Ken, who can't hold his liquor anymore. He drops to his knees. Ah! You are too mighty of a drinker! I've been defeated! Ah! Truly, these are the greatest heroes in all the land!
It's true. We're pretty cool.
I will admit, Philos, that was pretty cool. You're pretty cool right now. So I'm sorry for saying you weren't cool earlier, because you're dope. You're pretty cool, buddy.
It's fine. I tuned you out whenever you say anything that's not complimentary towards me. So literally in one ear and out the other. But the cool stuff, that was sick.
Well, at least you're listening now, because I like having you on Alara's adventures. You're a vital part of our
Jarl
merry
Stephanie bursts in.
Not
How
calling
dare
it
you
that.
defeat Ken? How dare you defeat Ken? Now you must face the final and most difficult challenge of all.
Good God.
Your little gnome
Point of
will
order.
dance against Jan and Chris, our two great dancers.
It's a dance off, you guys.
Oh, Snugdar's got this in the bag.
We've got this, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Challenge me next to smoking all the pipe weed? You guys are like, man, you're not picking them.
Yes, we will.
Is this going to be a beauty contest soon?
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
obviously I'd win that. So
Two giants leap forward and begin dancing in perfect sequence. Huh, 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 huh. This is Jan, and I am Chris, and together we are Jan and Chris. You have lost. We're the best. We can dance better than the rest. Ooh, 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 ooh.
It's kind of just flailing, almost cheerleading. I don't know if I would call that dancing.
Yeah,
In comes Snugdar. What? Pop and lock and go with the top, and then I go. Walk.
Oh, that's the moonwalk right there.
Jan and Chris look tired. They really are just flailing around. Snugdar is such a better dancer. They admit defeat. We've been defeated. Jarl Stephanie pushes them aside. This is not possible. All right. You have done all of the tests. You have vanquished Gran Ken in drinking. You have defeated Jan and Chris in dancing. And you have liberated Princess Lisa from Granny Johnny. You have earned the right to speak to Queen Jessie.
Yeah. So like,
Massive, beautiful,
cool.
massive, beautiful giant made of ice and snow steps out from the palace. She is regal and majestic and almost appears to float on the air as she descends down the mountain. Hello, I am Jessie, the Frost Giant Queen. Who amongst you is the leader of this party? Who is the champion who first slew Sven the giant with his scorpion bite?
Well, he's not the leader.
That would be me, McDuffie.
Hail McDuffie, leader of this party.
What? Oh, all right.
I would like to point.
Hail McDuffie.
Okay.
Hail McDuffie.
All right.
Who is the dancer who defeated Jen and Chris?
Oh, that would be me. Do I have a moment to tell you about the celestial kitten? He's a mighty fine god. You accept him into your heart.
Pretty good.
You will be warm and passionate and thrive for all eternity.
That's nice. Thank you.
I have a
for
pamphlet.
that.
It's right here.
Oh, how very thoughtful of you. Well, all hail Snugdar. Hail Snugdar! Hail Snugdar! Hail Snugdar!
Oh, thanks, guys.
And who defeated Grand Ken, my drinking champion?
That was me. I drank a lot.
And so you have, and proved your worth. Hail Phylos! Hail Phylos! Hail Phylos! Hail Phylos!
Yay, my best friend!
And who slew Granny Johnny and liberated my sister, Princess Lisa, from his frozen, icy grip?
It was all of us. We all did it.
And what is the name of your party?
Well, I like to call it the Lara's Adventurers, but I don't think that name is going to stick very well.
Well,
how about the Cool Adventurers?
Hail the Cool Adventurers! Hail the Cool Adventurers!
I like
the giants cheer and begin throwing stones into the air wildly. For your acts of bravery and freeing my sister, I shall stop the giants raiding on your villages in the lowlands. I promise peace between the giant kind and the small folk from here until the end of my reign, however long that may be.
And long live Queen Stephanie. Nope. Yep. Nope. Queen Jessie. I'm drunk. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, he's had a lot of ale. Let me do this one, Phylos. All hail to you, Queen Jessie, the Frost Giant Queen, and all of your consort for being so generous and giving us such a great challenge that we, the Cool Adventurers, could step up to. Thank you. Many blessings.
Queen Jessie! Queen Jessie!
Queen Jessie!
Huzzah!
As a final reward, I shall give you these jewels, which are very valuable in your kingdoms. She pulls 5 gemstones from her necklace and hands them to each of you.
I'll take the red one.
Most
Hmm.
generous. This will buy quite a few tankards of ale.
Ooh, this one
Can I
seems...
roll a check to see if there's any magic on these?
Yes. No, they are just extremely valuable, which
Hey,
is
that
the
works.
strongest form of magic in the world.
That works for me. Thank you very much. Put that right in my corset.
Yeah,
To go.
you know, I never really did understand why shiny rocks were so valuable. Um, I think it has something to do with scarcity, but I keep running into them in dungeons. People keep trading them for me for booze, so I don't really complain.
Nothing wrong with it. Hey, get that booze, friend. Get that booze. All right, cool adventurers. Shall we head down the mountain and let them sing our praises as giant battlers? I don't want to say conquerors because they're right here, but you know what I mean. Giant.
Yes, I can't wait to hear the
Yeah.
songs that are sung about us.
The Cool Adventurers Club. Oh, the Cool Adventurers. Oh, Cool Adventurers.
Blessed by the celestial kitten. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Philos on the bass. Hit the bass, Philos. Yeah, it's so good. I love
I lost my hat. I lost my hat.
Man, Philos, you are intoxicated, buddy.
It's so cool right now. You're so cool.
And with the soundtrack of laughter, the adventurers returned to Oakvale. Declared champions, having defeated the giants, they attained much glory, many drinks, and many more adventures ahead of them. But those would be tales for another day, which would include many hazards and more than a few hijinks. Thank you so very much for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed this adventure as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. We would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch up on any of our adventures moving forward if you enjoyed what you've seen here today. We are also still accepting donations to bring you more and more live stream improv shows directly to you. So again, you can donate directly to us at Venmo at Fancy Hobo Improv right there at the bottom of your screen. Our next show is next Saturday, August 8th at 8 p.m. and is the Fancy Hobo Improv Show, our flagship of short form improv based on your suggestions. So be sure to follow us on social media and keep an eye out for this week's suggestions for the show. Thank you again for tuning in, and let's close out tonight's show with a hearty huzzah on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!